Atlanta News First starts now with First Alert Weather.
A very hot Saturday, but we have a few First Alert weather days ahead for next week. I'm Chelsea by 4. Let's send it right over to First Alert meteorologist JD Disharoon.
Yeah, looking ahead to the extended forecast, we do now have First Alert weather days for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday because the last half of the week and the front half of next weekend are looking to be much wetter. We'll have more on that coming up in the Super 7-day forecast. For us, though, tonight, we are going to continue to watch a few isolated showers now finally pushing out of Georgia and in towards Alabama. So our folks who live over into Randolph County, over in Alabama, so we're talking Roanoke, over towards Wadley. This should stay well south of Wedowee and Lineville. This storm is fizzling out and moving very quickly through the area, but still a brief downpour is going to be possible. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking for low 90s, really low to mid 90s the next 3 days. It's going to be hot with stray pop-ups. Again, that Super 7-day coming up in just a few minutes.
A 4-year-old girl died after drowning at a home along Memorial Drive in Atlanta this afternoon. She was rushed to the hospital just after 2:30 in critical condition and later died at that hospital. Officials say the drowning appears to have been accidental. People who live nearby told us about the moment that they knew something had gone wrong.
I was in my office right there, and a lady came out. She was in the front yard waving down a fire truck, and she seemed distraught. I heard some stuff, and I knew it was not whatever. Something bad happened.
You can count on Atlanta News First as we learn more on this developing story. And happening now, a Metro Atlanta family asking for your help weeks after their loved one was fatally shot and killed in DeKalb County. Police believe that these people here on your screen may have been responsible for the killing of Abdul Haidara. Atlanta News First reporter Niamani Watson joins us live from outside the Chamblee Police Department. Niamani, the family says that he was an innocent bystander.
Right, Chelsea, which is why his death is even more painful for this family. They have spent almost 2 weeks now wondering why their loved one was killed, and they are hoping the public can help bring justice.
We are devastated. We don't have a word to express our feelings right now and emotions.
It's been almost 2 weeks since Abdul Haidara was shot and killed. Haidara's family still having a hard time processing what happened.
He was a father. He was a son, he was a brother, and he was a husband.
The family is from Gambia. Haidara's father says his son came to the U.S. when he was 7 years old. He says Haidara was a devoted Muslim and hard worker who was well loved and respected in both the local Gambian community and in his home country.
He helped a lot of young men, young women in this community. Gambia, the same thing.
Chamblee police say the shooting happened on August 3rd around 4:30 a.m. behind the Orient Shopping Plaza on Buford Highway. Haidara's family says he met someone at the location to talk about buying a car. Police say Haidara was shot in the back.
I talked to the officer. He told me your son don't do anything. According to my report, he said his son, he don't fighting, he don't argue.
Tonight, police are still searching for those responsible. Take a good look at your screen. Police have released this photo and surveillance video of 3 men and a black Cadillac Escalade believed to be tied to the shooting. The Escalade has a temporary tag from an unknown state. The family pleading with the public to help bring justice to their loved one.
This madness, senseless killing has to stop. It has to stop. Those criminals who are responsible for his demise, we want them to face justice. That way the community and the streets become safer.
Crime Stoppers Greater Atlanta is offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest in this case. Haidara leaves behind a wife and 2 kids. Live in Chamblee, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.
The high school football season officially underway here in Georgia, and tonight marked the season and home opener for Apalachee High School. It comes nearly a year after a tragic shooting claimed the lives of 2 teachers and 2 students on their campus. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer was at that game tonight, one that brought a very special meaning.
Well, we are coming up on a year since the deadly mass shooting here at Apalachee High School that killed 4 people. But tonight, families, friends, and parents just all wanted to get together and laugh a little bit and bring back a sense of normalcy.
Friday
night lights turned into Saturday night football for Apalachee High School after Friday's bad weather.
The rain stopped us, so we here today. We just hoping for a win.
Parents and fans showed up to support the football team, but this season opener brought on a new meaning. September 4th will mark a year since the school lost 2 teachers and 2 students in a mass shooting.
The whole community was hit by it. We came a long way, and I don't know, to see the smiles on their faces now, it feels good. It feels amazing.
Former football head coach Mike Hancock resigned earlier this year, stepping away due to depression and PTSD from that mass shooting.
There's still a difference in the air, you know, and it I guess it forever will be, and time will heal that. But you still get that the positivity of kids still getting to be kids.
Lexi Jackson's daughter was in that classroom when the shooting happened.
There were 3 chances for her to not be here, and somehow God intervened.
Jackson says coming to this football game is not only bringing a sense of normalcy for the kids, it's also helping her.
I'm so glad that we get to come back here and take it in, face it, and I get to still walk around my old high school. She wanted to go back to the classroom. She did, and she faced that like a very, very, very big person.
Apalachee took the win Saturday, bringing some encouragement to a grief-stricken community.
To stay encouraged. Your life means something, and it matters, and make the most of every single day that you have, because as you can see, it can be over in a matter of seconds.
Although the band was not present for tonight's game, the crowd still went wild, and we're told that this is the first victory for the Apalachee football team since November of 2022. In Winder tonight, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Now, your First Alert Weather Super 7-day forecast.
Atlanta's most accurate 7-day forecast shows a very stable pattern as we head throughout the next several days. Temperatures are going to be hot with just small chances of a shower or storm as we head throughout the afternoon. Tomorrow, only about a 20% chance. We're going to start the morning off with some clouds. We'll get the sun out in the afternoon, helping to fire off a few of those showers and storms. For the most part, though, we're going to stay dry. We're going to watch just the few storms that do pop up fizzle out as we head towards the midnight hour, much as we saw tonight. And then honestly, more of the same as we head through the next several days. So your Monday, we're going to start the week off a little bit hotter. In fact, the hottest day of the next 7. Temperatures into the mid-90s, and we're going to start again with a little bit of cloud cover in the morning, and then pop-ups developing as we head towards the early afternoon, and then slowly sliding out towards the west as we head through the evening and on into the early overnight hours. Now, as we head in towards Tuesday and Wednesday, more of the same. And then our first alert weather days arrive Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All of those right now at about a 50-50 shot. As we get closer to it, though, we'll be able to pinpoint a little more accurately which days will have the better chances of rain. But overall, all of them have a decent shot with cooler temperatures, in fact, down into the mid-80s by the time we get to the end of the week. Look at this, low to mid-80s for your Friday. Heck, North Georgia Mountain's not even getting out of the 70s, so it is going to be a big change from the low 90s that we're going to see for the next several days when all of this moisture starts to work its way back in late in the week and into next weekend.
Don't really take the Braves for being superstitious at this point in the season. However, 3 wins in the last 3 games for Atlanta, all of them coming in those red uniforms. Yeah, normally just worn on Friday nights, but they've worn them the last 3, and they've won 3 games. That guy right there also has something to do with it. Going for 4 now tonight in Cleveland, and Atlanta's third baseman gets it started. Nacho Alvarez with some extra cheese on that one to drive in Drake Baldwin. Makes it 1-0 good, guys. Still in the second inning, it's Nick Allen's turn now. Liner all the way to the wall, and a little help from Stephen Kwan there. Gonna let 2 more score for the Bravos. Makes it a 3-0 game, and they'll make it 5 by the time we get to the 5th inning. You got 2 men on for guess who? How about 452 feet from Michael Harris II, quickly becoming the story of the second half for Atlanta. His 8th straight multi-hit game, the longest streak in baseball this year, and the Braves win their 4th in a row, 10-1 over the Guardians. More help on the way for Atlanta. Chris Sale slated for a second rehab start coming up Sunday at AAA Gwinnett. After a couple innings of work on Tuesday with the Stripers, the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner has been sidelined since June 18th. With that rib cage fracture. T-minus 2 weeks until college football is back. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets keeping the foot on the gas, but maybe not as much as Brent Key would like them to. Our own Aaron Ladd has more from the Flats.
Quite possibly the most fired up I've seen Georgia Tech head coach Brent Key outside of a game environment, recapping what he called a lackluster 125-play scrimmage held this Saturday from Bobby Dodd Stadium in Georgia Tech. The team not allowed to use heat as an excuse, according to Coach Key, instead challenging their mental toughness just 13 days out from the season opener against Colorado.
The only thing good about today is the fact we have time to correct it. I don't know if I had a crystal ball, I'd be able to stop it. I'd predicted it's going to happen. What changed? The heat, a little adversity.
One of Key's biggest concerns from this practice, ball security. 4 interceptions for the veteran Georgia Tech quarterback room.
We're not even close from a standpoint from mental toughness, the grit and the fortitude that you have to play this game. Way too many penalties, way too many turnovers, way too many blown assignments, way too many guys that either didn't play or tapped out for, aches and pains and things you have to play through.
While Key says he won't take many positives from this practice, he took time to send love to the student body who have already outsold their allowance here at Bobby Dodd Stadium ahead of the 2025 season. From Georgia Tech, I'm Aaron Ladd, Atlanta News First.
You just saw this one wrap up right here on WANF, saving the best for last on the Corky Kell Classic between North Gwinnett and Douglas County. And DC starts the scoring courtesy of Rakeith Kelly. Rushing TD makes it 7-zip Lions. Later in the first, the Bulldogs forced to punt deep inside their own territory, and it goes sideways fast. Blocked by the Lions special teams, DC takes over inside the 5 and will quickly turn it into more points, so it's 14-0 Douglas in the first. But the Bulldogs respond here. Jake Godfrey bulldozing his way in for 6, and Douglas County holds on for a 21-7 win. You saw all these today on WANF. St. Pius beats out Dunwoody 15-12. Brookwood loses a heartbreaker to Houston County, and it's a 50-piece for McEachern on top of Walton, just like that. High school football back in the Peach State. Atlanta United out west in progress against Colorado right now, but Colorado has a 3-1 lead. Five Stripes continue the road trip in Nashville next Saturday. Chelsea?
Thank you, Connor, and thank you for making Atlanta News First your choice for news at 11. Have a great night.
Home Improvements, your home exterior remodeling experts for your windows, roofing, and siding needs.
Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Make This the Summer event, finance and get $5,000 total bonus cash on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 4x4. See your Atlanta Jeep brand dealer today.
Let's go, Haverty's.
One table, the whole family. Is that so hard?
What about? And then we'll come back.
All right. Love the weathered look.
Kissers. But it has to fit everyone. I got you. Love a leaf.
Get better savings on better styles at Haverty's Labor Day sale.
No team in Atlanta works harder to get you back to what matters than Team Grady. I'm Ozzy Albies, and I've seen that care in action. Atlanta trusts Grady for everything from routine to life-saving care, always nudging you forward when healing seems unthinkable. Always with an unwavering belief in helping those who need you. Grady's unbeatable medical care, world-class doctors, nurses, medical professionals, and the equipment and spaces to match makes recoveries a reality. Grady's got you.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. Here at Xfinity, we want to do our part to keep one thing the same, with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. So no matter how your other costs change, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same.
The Kia K4 and K5 represent what comes next. The next movement for innovation. And the next movement for acceleration. The Kia K4 and K5. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2025 K5.
The Atlanta News First Surprise Squad.
Love is a powerful weapon. When you love on somebody, they come back to life.
Making a difference one surprise at a time.
You show love to people in your community every single day. We think this might be the ultimate surprise.
The Atlanta News First Surprise Squad, sponsored by United Community.
Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Make This the Summer event, finance and get $5,000 total bonus cash on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 4x4. See your Atlanta Jeep brand dealer today.
All local, all the time. When others go to New York, flip to First. Atlanta News First.
Today on Investigate TV Plus Weekend, stolen cars turning up at